People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track down Kara's collector.
St. Drake's Fang is gone. The whole Mother Crystal. Gone. What are we gonna do?
Calm yourself. I don't know.
My reputation will be ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac.
Pardon the intrusion, but...
Out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be
Please. His lordship is going through a difficult time.
Redeem!
Very good. Would you mind
I'm sorry if I've caused you...
That? No. That's just... He's been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thief...
I don't suppose a certain blade was among this. A single-edged sword.
Ah.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage.
You have but to state it.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse.
I don't suppose you saw with the thief.
I did not. No. Every ill...
And that's where I'm headed.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your...
That will be very...
Farewell.
Good girl.
got company! Come on, lads, let's tear the bastard's head off! Fire and flame!
This must be it. Nothing seems... All right.
I hear I have you. What shall I call?
Wyvern.
A formidable... Well, what Redeem here tells me you...
A few moments of your...
You're a peculiar...
Master Wyvern was one...
Oh, Karen drove me hard on the price, but I would have sold her Radim here to get my... It was made in the Outer Isles, far beyond the Twin, and is used exclusively by the practitioners of a unique school of swordsmanship. They believe no combat should ever exceed a single strike, and hone their blades to such perfection that none ever does. Each sword is made for that one perfect stroke, and for that stroke only. They crack upon a second blow. There's a brutal sort of beauty to it, really.
But how do they hone such an edge?
Why, they use a whetstone, of course. Whetstones, rather. A whole array of them, ranging from the coarse to the fine. 10th, but it is the final stone. A mineral, quite foreign. And that is... Wyvern, it occurs to me that my little lecture is hardly equal to serve. Take this, the very stone of which I... And afar.
Thank you.
Pardon the intrusion, my lordship.
I am locked in bitter I am one step ahead of the
Are there many other
Too many to count, but only one do I consider my nemesis, and is a perennial thought.
I can imagine.
Farewell, Wyvern, may our paths cross... Radim, we mustn't...
I think his lordship is rather Coming, my lordship.
Trust Uncle Byron to find such an interesting rival. Now, let's see what Black...
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
I noticed you. So, Molly, that'll teach me for treating you. All right, now we know what you're after. I can see about getting some in.
Speaking of which, I brought one for late.
You can, aye. In return, you can...
I was just on my way. Sorry for but hopefully...
You learned something about...
I did better. Yes.
No wonder I couldn't get a sight. One hit and all. Might not be so bad if all you ever fought were duels. Good luck on the battlefield. Yours...
Even so, is there...
I think so, yeah. With this whetstone, but there'd be no replacing this little rock once I worn it down to a sliver. I reckon we get a dozen swords from it. Swords that the curse breakers wouldn't know how to wield properly, and that would see them through a single fire piece. Nah, no point trying to copy that thing. Be about as much use as a wax anvil. But finishing our blades with a whetstone this fine, and what's finer than fallen masonry, eh? Or more, just imagine it. Good Valus... I won't make a copy, nah.
I'm sure the curse break just...
No, I've been working day and night since I was half your age. Hey, I owe you one. August 2. Yes.
You'll be happy to hear.
And I'll see that my debt to you's paid. First new blade I make. You come and find me.
Right.
Back, are ya? What do you want? Anything else?
He cracked the crystal too? You're joking.
It's no joke.
Ah, were you
We weren't.
very good?
Lady Karen sends her thanks, by the way.
But do you recall our conversation concerning
About how she somehow...
precisely that? A reasonable conclusion. The Fenrir of legend served Shiva and Shiva alone, and while the powers attributed to him are certainly impressive, the records imply they are somewhat...
What are you suggesting?
That Torgal may be the beneficiary of more than one. Consider that in addition to Lady Jill, he has served, in short, the icons hitherto near at hand, or should I say, and that number has only grown. One can but speculate,
He has seemed...
and if I am not mistaken, he will grow fierce.
How good it is to see you, Clive. I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. What subject shall we consider today?
Come on. I can walk from here. have here? Greetings, Your Majesty. Fire and flame! Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more. That should do it.
Do you see anything you like? I do like a customer who knows what he wants. You've a keen eye. An excellent choice. Thank you. That's the best I can do. Thank you. I'll be here if you need me.
Did you hear that? The gates to heaven.
I want to see you again.
What am I going to do without Sweetwater and oil of talc?
Milady.
Giff.
Otto asked me to settle the and to...
I thought you might tell Otto he can keep his baubles. The man owes me nothing. My contribution to the restoration effort...
You once told me... I'd like to do the same. And for Otto's.
Otto is lucky to... I doubt anything could ever replace his son.
Otto had us.
Long ago. Yes. And blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened. Whether there was anything he could have done.
I didn't know.
How could you have? Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate.
Go will want to know the stones were delivered. If he still would.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Good. So Lady Karen...
But she was just too stubborn. She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused...
I hope it wasn't saying Isaac.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever.
Clive! Anything catch your eye? Seen enough?
Think Mid might need some help,
All right, there's... How's that?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. You're a gent. Right then. Let's get this... There we... The Telemon Alembic. And it works just...
Very impressed.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder.
There's no need.
Don't be... Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours?
What?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into... I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll do...
Well...
That's the spirit... Well...
It's certainly...
Right.
Thank you.
No, for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavours. And I'm telling you...
Help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts? You earned this. Best of luck out there, Sid.
Told me she was building a ship.
I don't know where Sid gets the energy.
Lady Carrot tells me you weren't happy with it. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't reckon. I may have tossed a talent or two in it, but those were donations. And you can...
Of course not. Pardon one, surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper.
Oh, fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the... Where'd you even get this? A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself, and I... Might be I already, might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
Not at all.
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stone. Thanks to this, I sometimes wonder what I pay you.
Speaking of which,
Oh! So you remember what's owed to you, then? Get your ass beyond that. Right.
I've seen that.
Yeah. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Like most people.
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him. How long did you know Sid?
Before he died. Back in the day, I was a purser on a trade ship. Which is where I met him. He bought passage to... oh, forget where. But having nothing better to do on the long nights, we sat up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have?
My family were the ones who summoned the constable, wanted the monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him, forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man. He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
Hmm? What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction. I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
Before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
But that's...
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Ned told me she was building a ship. I don't know where Sid gets the energy.
Clive. So, will it be? Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Let's go.
Yeah!
This used to be a trade route for merchants crossing the Scars. Till the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today. You deserve a rest.
Soil and stone!
So what do you think?
That we'd be
Really?
Oh, aye.
I take it there's danger on...
What about...
Well, no doubt. Well met, friend.
How does a merchant...
Oh, the man's a coward. When he
sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of...
My brother's right on...
We may have seen our share of action, true.
You, however, have the look of them. Chances are they'll come for you either way. But...
Well, if I'm going to have...
You've clearly got a
We're lucky now. Hoping to make a heavy purse in Bocklad. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of...
All right.
No, you just put an end to those back.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of...
Look lively, you lot! You've got guests!
These must be our bandits. That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart? Getting all of this out.
Seems we've...
Found the cart and didn't leave a single...
And how exactly will you...
You leave that to us.
You've done your part. It's been a pleasure.
There's no need to be so. What if we...
Ready, go? Faster!
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold, at least. The path continues on the other side. Enough of you, are there? Straight home now. So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominance and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire?
He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in storm. And then, Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Greeker, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sanbreque, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Boklab markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast. Ready, go?
Infiltrating the Dominion won't be easy with the Imperials on high alert.
No. His Radiance has lost one capital already. We can be sure Sylvester will do everything in his power to hold on to Twinside. His troops are well-trained and increasingly battle-hardened. But it's not as if we can wait for the siege to end.
Mother!
More refugees.
And they're all making for the Crystalline Dominion.
Because they don't know how to live without the crystal's blessing. No need to ride from here.
There are no crystals here.
This is where we're supposed to meet Goots, isn't it?
That's right. He said he'd wait for us here after replenishing his supplies. I dare say he'll have finished by now.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
Peaches and pears. Beans and beans.
Out of my sight, wretch! You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. A fine choice. You've a discerning eye. You're sure you don't need it? You're welcome anytime.
Wonders from across the water. Come one, come all. Feast your eyes. Good sir, can I interest you in...
How much? For a measly crust of bread?
You won't find any cheaper. Not nowadays. But you're more than welcome to look.
The Empire's unlawful and illegitimate occupation of the Crystalline Dominion is still in effect. Only those whose business in Twinside has been officially approved by the Republican Army will be permitted to cross the border. All who seek entry are to form a line and ready their documents for inspection.
Looks like we aren't the only ones who are eager to leave.
And they're checking everyone.
Can't you make an
Not for the likes of you.
We won't get through without that pass. Let's go and find Good, shall we? He must be around here somewhere.
Come, taste my peaches. They're sweet as nectar.
I'll take the large one.
Oh, Good.
Clive.
Slow down, Good.
We cannot ride the caravan without it. We won't even be able to get through the
Do you...
It was in my pocket a minute ago. Then a bairn bumped in. Here.
It wouldn't surprise me.
So, to get the pass back...
I know where. No one knows more about...
Where do we find...
She's the owner of the Crimson Caravans, up that way.
No time like...
You two go on ahead. I'm gonna check the rest of me stuff.
All right.
Let's keep an eye out for this red chocobo, then.
And the other on our purses.
Still a checkpoint.
Looking to hire a coach? It's 10 million for a two-birder to the Crystalline Dominion. Take it or leave it.
Oh, we're not here for that.
Then I bid you good day.
Oh, wait! Don't go, El. He's me mate.
As I live and breathe. Goots, what are you doing back in Bocklad? I gather Lady Karen didn't send you. So what trouble have you got yourself into this time?
It's me trader's pass. It got stolen. By little Ben.
Of all the... You're the size of a marble. Honestly. Ugh.
Goots told us that you know the markets well. Might you have an idea which little bairn could have done this?
We don't intend to punish them. We just need our pass back. Then, we can be on our way.
I see. So neither of you has a trader's pass either. Not that anyone would take you for traders, but I suppose that's why you came to me, correct? Now, I can't say for sure who took your pass, but I suspect I know why they did it. Let me explain. Ever since the Fist marched on the Dominion, the Republic has been clamping down on any commerce that might aid the Empire more than it does us. Which means traders' passes have gone from being merely a way of easing one's... and with demand outstripping supply, they've become a precious...
So the children are stealing passes to sell on the black market?
Yes, passes are inscribed with the names of their owners. And yet, none of the victims' names have appeared on the register of those passing through the checkpoint.
Which means?
That someone is the same someone who is encouraging the children, and the same someone who... Whoever they are, they're ruining the livelihoods. Will you stand? You want to get your... And we want to catch whoever's behind it all.
Is there any other way?
They won't let you in if you're not with the caravan. But the guards will definitely spot you if you try and do that. Like, we don't want to get spotted, right?
So either we find the people who took the pass.
All right.
Thank you, but I...
Clive.
A pleasure doing bit. The proprietor of the furniture makers by the coach stop. I suggested...
The furniture...
Out of my sight, wretch! I've no use for a brand.
Come on!
Jug of snake spit for the road?
The caravan stops next.
Juicy pears! Take your thirst!
Are you the furniture?
Looking for... Ah, Eloise collared you too.
She told me you were leading the hunt.
For one, that they're targeting the harder to watch your back, see? And less chance of... Not that they'd be likely to catch them. Those...
Their eyes must have...
The fishmonger round by the gate's been trying to track down the children.
Thank you.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
You should come with me to the Dominion, like...
Fish for sale! Fresh, can I interest you?
She's asked me to help her.
Is that so? For one, this isn't a family operation. Street urchins, by the...
Orphans.
A few, perhaps.
They're all looking for a new start in the Dominion.
A shame.
Whoever's behind this would have to have made them...
And so should...
You should start with the children around here, then.
It's worth it.
All right, then. Questioning children. How hard can that be?
Do you...
What do you want?
What I want is to know...
I don't know. What's picking?
No, so if they come calling...
What do you want? It's all right. We're not going to hurt... We've heard that some very bad... We need to know who's behind...
I don't know much about it, really. He said he got a job.
Sounds promising.
We need to find him.
Do you know where your friend...
He's usually by the tent.
Thank you.
Peaches and pears.
Let me carry your goods. I'm cheap.
She must have meant the refugee camp.
Let's hope he's still nearby.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
That big fat donkey was easy pickings. He wouldn't have noticed if we'd robbed his boots. Yeah. Wish we could use one of those things to get out of this.
Chance would be a fine. The moment they found out, they'd string us.
Would they now?
Shit! What do we do?
You two get caught if you...
Hunter, where are you?
So that was Hans. Jill, you watched the...
All right.
He can't have gone far. I need to find him before his employers do. Did you see a body?
There was...
Thank you.
Shit.
It's all right. I just want...
Fine.
I'm looking for the people who are...
Called themselves the Carstones. They said I knew they were bad, but bread doesn't come for free. Didn't come at all half the time. Before, if I didn't do it, they'd just pick on someone else.
Hansa.
You found him then?
Jill.
Eloise is watching over them. She sent Goots and I to look for you.
I haven't got your pass anymore, if that's what you... Whatever you do to me, not that I go against them anyway. If it weren't for their Gil, me, Mum...
Cowards. You will not force another child to do your bidding.
Wait, we're not...
Don't hurt him.
You're making a mistake. We're on the same side.
Like hell we are. That brooch. Where did you get it?
Master Theo?
Goots. What are you doing with these people? Unless you're the ones my sister was talking about.
Your sister? Eloise didn't tell us she had a brother.
And why would she? I'm just Theodore, at your...
Theodore.
Vultures who have made Boklad their hunt. They prey on the desperate, stealing from those with Gil. I'd been looking into their activities in hope of sparing the refuge. But it seems they've already Hansa's a good lad. If he and his friends hadn't agreed to work for the Stones, Clive was, and my sisters asked you to help, then we all want the same.
I'm sorry.
Where is it?
So,
What else? You get your trader's pass.
all right then.
All right. Honza.
Couldn't if I wanted to. They always come to town to collect the part. I tried following them once, but they spotted me halfway down the tree.
We'll try it this time.
Back down the...
To Laney's club.
Laney's Cleft is to the south, past the camp.
Better not have scared anyone.
That's that then.
There are no crystals here. The one who's been sticking his nose in our business.
You should have minded your own. I doubt these were the ringleaders.
But at least we know we're on the right track.
We got company!
That's the luck. Soldiers.
Fewer now.
Aye. Especially the little scum.
The leaders of the cut.
They don't deserve...
I wasn't planning on showing them.
We're ready when you are.
Oh, I'm...
Fuck! It's that guard from Botland! Kill him! Kill them all!
Have the names been changed?
Not yet. I reckon now I just need to sort through it all and...
We should go and give Eloise the good news.
Of course. Oh, and, be sure to tell her of the part.
We'll be glad. Quite the opposite.
So it was the casts and their demise solves. I only hope yours is among the items you recovered. Speaking...
You are too... Here, Clive. Good...
I will.
Elle, I've asked our boys to carry... Can I count on your...
Of course. I expect you'll soon be on your... Would it now? Don't look so shocked.
I don't understand.
As you now know all too well, for a small fee, we will be that goods to mark.
I was the first my sister helped escape. If it wasn't for her, I'd have been...
I had no idea.
It just so happens that we... And who better to join, wouldn't you agree?
I would. It seems our purpose. So what would you say?
It would be up.
And our honor. The honor is...
Here, Clive.
What is it?
Elle has friends in high places, while I have associates in...
I shall bear it.
Well, all that remains... Goots' pass should secure you a place on the caravan.
We'll... Right then. Let's get this back to Goots.
And then it's on to the Dominion.
Let me carry your goods. Pardon me, but would you happen to be... That well might you wear and you wet.
My arms are yours.
What?
But where...
Quickly!
Wait. I better make sure he doesn't get himself killed.
Water for hire. Best.
I see you've been... Oh, now.
Any idea where...
That's that then.
Hurry, man. I must leave for the Dominion. Bloody crimson.
If I knew arrived...
Now I just need to see about getting the word out. Good.
What do you...
Oh. Would you pass the good news to a few friends of mine?
Sounds simple.
So you is free of the... Stop by.
I'll be right. I've been asked to find Aldrich.
That's me.
The innkeeper sent me.
If he's...
From the Empire.
It's alright. The farther you're willing to go, the... I'd say...
Out of my sight, wretch!
Come on, come on!
Caravan stops next to the check.
You thought, why didn't how come we get...
My old man knew what... Anyway.
You won't find anything of this quality in Twinside.
Let us through!
I'm looking for Bolle.
Well,
the innkeeper.
I've never seen...
He must be
the market... Oh, my heart plenty try to slip. When they do, you know what?
All done. I wonder if the innkeeper might spare a cup of that wine.
Jug of snake spit for the road?
If I knew arrivals had brought it.
I spoke to your friend.
That's fantastic news. Thank you kindly. It's been a while since we all sat down together. And the way I see it, that wine is as much there.
How so?
Well, I wouldn't be serving anything but slops. And then there's Milan, who always those three other... And without everyone... Right.
I hear you. If I'd have known, I would have...
Let me carry your goods. There are no crystals here. We have to keep going.
What do you...
Just information.
Now he...
Which way did he go?
I buggered off down the road, I expect.
Why am I not surprised?
You'll hand over your coin if you know what's good for you.
Are you hurt?
Happily not. More importantly, we have a rat. With very... Oblige me if you would. Though we ourselves find fallen ruins to be nigh indestructible. A tantalizing mystery, no doubt. But merely one of... Come, good sir.
He's passionate. I'll give him that.
We don't want it.
Neither do I.
Well, we...
Yes.
Shush, now.
I only told him what you said.
I'd listen to you. Joseph's thieves really lug their stolen wares all the way out here. I think we found our thieves. They don't look happy to see me. Let's get this.
Stop! Don't kill him, he's just protecting.
Joseph?
I don't know you.
Your porter friend sent me to find you.
Have I been got? Wasn't hard.
I take it. Not. All right then. Who's first? Enough! You're going to get you.
Oh, that would not when such majesty. As in reaching for their holy sanctum did man. Alas, the full truth of the matter is that we must not dwell. Onward!
Still in one.
It would seem so. And once more, though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zimmer, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have, alas...
Not if you keep running head for...
You are right, of course. And not...
Glad to help, but...
I fear I may have rather overstated. You see, even my fellow scholars have... And so I came...
That's what this was...
I am afraid so.
Fine.
And so... Here. You...
Porter for hire. Best service.
Joseph's fine. He's
Thank